alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Bloomington, fans are celebrating a national championship, but they understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Kurt Signetti hopes so. He's rebuilding and reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Hoosiers offense will go on the attack first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big. And this offense is feeling it.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And it's up and no good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the Thunderbirds offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. On the run, it's Beebe. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And it's the Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll try the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Jackson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. There's a crease. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on one, and it goes for naught as the penalty come up. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Becker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's shot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Going to the run, it's Richard. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One thing this team is showing early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds space on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Thunderbirds are rolling down the field.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense,
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Richard.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Making side adjustments here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. His biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands that home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue at times, but he said they are just out-toughing us at the line of scrimmage. He said we've got to start establishing our rhythm, get into a rhythm, and start making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Spins away from the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Jackson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picks up the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Running into the open. There's some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's shot. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Snags it and he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On his way back from the 20. Discards him with a stiff arm. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision.
Maybe some room here. He's at the touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that
makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Jackson gonna throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in Game 1. Blowout win looking like in Game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll try the left side. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Here we go. Ready, go. The give on the inside. Could be an alley. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.